Hello there, everyone. It's day 3 of me trying to become a true human, and I'm about 30 hours into my fast now. Actually, more like 40 now. And holy crap, this is hard. Like I knew this was going to be rough, but going beyond a day without food is probably the roughest thing I have ever done. I knew I was going to be hungry for it. I knew I was going to be probably having a bit of a short temper. I wasn't expecting this. I snapped at my lead today. I could have potentially lost my job today, and the only reason I snapped at her is because my temper was so short. And the only reason my temper was so short is quite simply because of how hungry I was. And it's not even the fact that I'm hungry, it's just that my body's all like, ah, ah. It's in freak out mode at the moment because this is the first day. And my body's all like, what are you doing? It's crazy. And it's going bananas. But it's only the first day. And that's why it's so hard. And I know this. And I know that that's exactly what's going on. It's just the first time. It's just the first fast. It's going to be the hardest. I know that as I continue to do this throughout the weeks, it's going to get easier and easier and easier. And I'm going to make it even easier on myself by starting to do things that are going to just make my life a hell of a lot easier. I work in manufacturing, and because of that, I do a lot of repetitive jobs over and over and over. And a person like me, whenever I'm doing something repetitive like that, it gets to the point where I can just not even focus on my job, and I just space out. I just think about a whole bunch of random things, whether it be anime, whether it be card games, whether it be whatever. I just think. Yeah, and I'm not focused on my job, I'm just thinking. Actually, that's not true. I am focused on my job enough to make sure what I'm doing isn't failing. But that's about it. Other than that, I'm just thinking about whatever. My interests doesn't really matter. To help, the problem comes in the fact that whenever you're deep into your fast like this, whenever I space out, my brain only wants to think about food. And whenever I think about food, my body realizes how hungry it is, and it makes my short temper even shorter, and it just makes me mad, and it just makes me stay mad. So this first day is hard. It's rough, and it wasn't easy. But I think I'm a little bit more prepared now for what I'm going to be facing throughout the coming weeks. So what I'm going to start doing, since me being at work seems to be the roughest part of my day, whenever it comes to my hunger, is while I'm working, I'm going to be chewing gum. The act of chewing gum like that is going to help my body think that there's something coming. It's going to help produce saliva, and it's going to help keep my mind off the fact that I'm not eating food. I'm also going to start listening to music. I'm going to be buying headphones today, and I think that just helping my mind stay off the fact that I'm not consuming food is going to help me a lot. Not to mention, music's it's always good for just general feel-good vibes. And, I believe that it could just help me a lot. At home, I don't really seem to have an issue with not eating. It's actually a lot easier to not eat whenever I'm home it's not a lot easier to not eat whenever I'm home, even though the food's a lot more accessible to me. Quite simply because I'm not doing a tedious task over and over and over again. I'm just home doing whatever. And I can keep myself busy, and I can keep my mind off the fact that I'm not eating. Video games are my favorite way to do it. Sorry. A little bit sick. It's hard. For anybody who wants to get into this, I'm just telling you right now, it's hard. It's not easy. But there are things that you can do to make it easier, and that's what I'm going to be doing. And it's just the first day. It's just the first fast, and it's going to be the hardest one. From here on, it gets easier. So for any advice for anyone wanting to get into this and want to try what I'm doing, get through the first time. Get through the first fast. It gets easier. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to update you all for the day. I'll be seeing you all again tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you all tomorrow.